Hey YouTube, I'm back, and this time I'm back with the follow-up video for the trial twink 20 account twinking videos, and this is after the 30 days. This is after I've done all my prepping. This is after my subscription ran out, and this is my results of everything, so I could tell you guys so you guys know exactly what to expect, so you guys don't mess anything up or make any mistakes like I did in your trial and error process to try to figure out exactly how everything works. Because I just wanted to, even if the goal wasn't what I wanted, I still wanted to try everything just to make sure that everything worked or what worked or seeing how everything worked. So then, yeah, first of all, I'm sorry for the break. That 30 days I was waiting for my expiration on my subscription to run out. Plus, I moved into my new house, so that's pretty cool. I just got this house all to myself, so that's pretty cool. This is my first video in the new house, so that's pretty cool. But no, let me go on to everything basically works for my most things that I was worried about. For instance, obviously starter edition cap reach is basically for every single thing I have on this character, but it lets you keep it if you've gone over the top amounts. It lets you keep your extra stats. It lets you keep your extra gold that you have over the amount. All that stuff when your expiration date runs out, you're still good for that. The only thing you lose is everything you knew you were gonna lose, such as the mail, auction house trading, such as that. So everything is still pretty good in that sense. But I did find out one stupid mechanic when I was in the middle of my trial and my error, and it turned out to be a $40 mistake. I think I still haven't done it, so I'm still trying to figure out exactly what I can do. But see, the one thing I did during my trial and my error is I had my two twinks. I have my druid and I have this guy. So this guy I had at level 19, and I just stocked him up with all of his goods, all the stuff in the bag, which is I showed you guys in the other video, but I didn't have nearly as much. I stocked much more up on everything, but then so I
See you
stocked him
around.
up and I didn't level him to level 20. I left him right there, and I left the XP bar on, and then when my subscription ran out, I was able to obviously just go do one quest or whatever, level me up, stopped me, and everything went exactly according to plan, and it was fantastic. And everything's all good, and my queue times were down. Everything's perfect. I've been having a great time with him, and he's super twinky right now in the whole nine. But then my druid, on the other hand, I pre-did him before I even worked on this guy. So what I did is I got him to level 20, shut off the XP, loaded him up with everything, and I was going to wait for the subscription run out and simply turn my XP back on when it runs out. And I found out the hard way that when you don't have a subscription, that guy that turns your XP on and turns them off in Stormwind in the back in the Stormwind Keep, that guy will accept your gold and not take off or restore your XP bar. Like literally, for example, I should have been over there so I could actually show you guys. But the conversation is literally, he says, do you want me to turn your XP on? You say yes. He says that it's going to cost you 10 gold. You click yes. It takes the 10 gold, but it doesn't do anything. And I was like, man, did I blink too fast? What's going on? And I clicked it 3, 4, 5 times in a row just to see if it was going to do anything, see if it was hoeing me or what the deal is. But no, it definitely takes your gold and doesn't do anything. So that means, unfortunately, that my druid has the XP bar locked off with the subscription gone, so I can't change it. So there's only two ways that I can see right out in the open to repair this, and that is one, I would have to resub, turn his XP bar back on and wait 30 days. Fair enough, easy, cheapest fix. But then I do not have the patience for that, so one, that's flat out not an option. There's no way I'm waiting that 30 days again, absolutely not. And I already have one playable twink, so I'd rather just use the one. But then my other option would be to pay $20 to swap him to my mains account that I do have a subscription on, then to do the XP bar swap and then spend $20 to swap it back in. I know that I put a lot into them and stuff, but that's just simply too much. First of all, I've never ever spent money on this game. I've never bought an in-store item. I've never done anything like that. I've never ran more than one account. I've only given Blizzard strictly $15 a month. And then when I just did those character transfers, I was like, ooh, I felt it a little bit because, I'm not the one to spend a fortune on games, or I'm just not a spender like that. So then when that happened, and then now I got this, and $40 for one character seems much too hefty. So maybe if when supplies run low on this character, maybe I'll consider getting the druid, or if I just run into some more money or something like that. But I'm not even absolutely worried about that. But yeah, that turned out to be my $40 or 30-day mistake. So that's pretty stupid, but I'm letting you guys know so you guys don't have to deal with that if you guys are going to try the same thing. I don't want you guys to go through no bullshit. I want you guys to know exactly what's going to happen. I don't want you guys to have any questions. I want you guys to know exactly how it's going to go. I don't want you guys to go through what I'm going through, and that was the point of this video. Flex everything in every direction, see how far I can push it, or see if I wasted my time, and then let you guys know the results. So that's how most of that went. Besides that, I think that's most of the information I got for you, but yeah, besides everything else, I think the only other newer things I got on this character in the midst of my little stocking up on supplies is obviously you have all your buffs that we originally have talked about in previous videos, but then I also stacked up on a whole bunch of Potion of the Heightened Senses, just because at this point I'm like, might as well ball out and literally buy every single useful item that I literally could even possibly manage, because at this point I am blowing it, because I'm blowing it. I've already played a couple BGs. At this point I could not resub or it would screw up my twink, so I wanted to make sure I literally could have everything I could imagine that I could want. And that's another thing, is I had a comment on my video that was saying, hey man, well, why don't you just turn off your XP if your XP shut off, if I'm in the same predicament that my gnome is right now, and I played a couple BGs, I can't resub or my guy's gonna level up automatically. So a viewer of mine said, why don't you just shut off your XP, so then when you turn on your account, you won't gain any XP, and that whole thing won't go through. Well, now we know that is not possible, because the XP bar functioning, taking it off or restoring it, is not possible without with the subscription expired. So we found out that that's no-go. That's a no-go, unfortunately. But yeah, besides that, and yeah, I bought a Potion of the Heightened Senses to get back what I was saying. These little Potion of the Trivial Invisibility, and Potion of Defiance, and Saltwater Potion. I just went off and got a bunch of those. I even got some Drums of the Maelstrom, but I don't even think those work in this low BG. I was literally just anything that my guy was useful, I was like, let's go ahead and give it a go. So yeah, mainly everything works. Everything's all good. He's extremely twinky in this bracket. You do not get the extra moves when you get boosted to level 29. You do not get that extra move that you would have learned if you were level 29 or whatever. But most of the classes get a move at level 20 that are still good anyways. Unfortunately, you do miss out on a move or so, but it doesn't leave you vulnerable or anything. I'm still finding myself very twinky, very helpful in the BGs, especially with the amount of items. Nobody's ready for that. I'm constantly flying at Goblin Glider speed or speed buffs, and have all these random buffs, and then if someone wants to go ahead and try to fight me, I'm literally go inside the house, go get the healing buff or the damage buff, and then whatever it is, if I get the healing buff, I'll pop this 20% damage taken reduced, so then they literally can't damage me. Or if I get the damage buff, I'll pop this one and literally be doing so much damage that it's unstoppable. So it's pretty funny. I'm gonna have to make a video on that to show you guys how ridiculous I can get too. So I'll show you guys. So I believe that's all the information you guys need. Contact me if you guys want to play, or let me know what's going on. Please like, subscribe, and let me know what's up. I'm down to play now. I'm back in game. I'm back in the game. I'm back in session. So let me know what's going on, you guys. You guys take it easy.